Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. Basically just got all the fluids taken care of in the ride, and since you guys got the video yesterday of my dumbass for not getting the turn signal taken care of, I just got that taken care of. And I'm sure you guys seen the previous video with the passenger side wiper not being there because yeah, from one of the last snowstorms that we had, I'm pretty certain there's a video back there somewhere on the channel that yeah, that was a day. So I got that replaced. So now we have a new wiper and we have a new bulb. So we should be all good to carry on with dashing now, since fresh fluids, new bulb in the passenger side back, and the new wiper. So we're all good. And I mean, you got to think about it. Aside of, obviously, you guys know that I dash for a living, so gotta take care of the car, because hey, if it wasn't for the car, I wouldn't be making any money, or I would have to go back to a clock-in job. So got her taken care of, so we're all good to go. And yeah, but obviously in general you obviously need to take care and maintain the vehicle, but since I obviously use it for work purposes, then yeah. Really, other than that, this is kind of like, besides that point there, I was want to ask for I know that, there may be other YouTubers that might possibly, because obviously I'm a small tuber at the moment. We're still underneath of that 300 mark, which is perfectly fine. Or, it's been definitely growing here recently, and as usual and as always, I appreciate every single one of you that stopped by for a couple seconds or for a full video and doing what you do, because you guys definitely, and it's showing, you guys are helping the channel grow, and I couldn't be more thankful for you guys. But I was want to ask for other YouTubers out there, if you so happen to stop by, and see my channel or whatever, whether you are a low number, like myself, because obviously I'm not even up there with the watch time hours or subs to get basically monetized just yet. But for any smaller YouTubers, or by any chances, anybody that is actually up there on the scale of getting, making money off of this and everything. Now, I would about imagine I'm not the only one, but do you guys, not to say I lose sleep over it, but do you guys like brainstorm constantly excuse me, thinking about different video ideas? Because obviously, if you're a content creator, you don't want to consistently have the same shit, you know what I mean? Because if you do that, most likely you're going to start losing subs, because I mean, who wants to watch somebody sit there and like bring and deliver the same little content on a consistent basis? I mean, I know myself personally, no, because I mean, I'm not going to sit there. I mean, that'd be almost, to me, that'd be like sitting there watching a TV show or something, which obviously you guys know I don't watch television. But in general, for an example, that'd be like watching a TV show that maybe would have like a changed up line here and there, but in general, it's the same repetitive shit. That's why I try to like, that's why I'm asking, like, do you guys sit there and like brainstorm, like think of, I mean, I would about imagine that you do, but I know I do. I mean, I'm constantly, but that's the thing I fucking love about it, in all honesty, is because, say like, they sit there and say children, like, you got a creative mind and all that. You don't just have to be a fucking child to have a creative mind. I mean, like, every single day, obviously by the second we get older, but there's always, I mean, like, possibilities for anything are endless, you know what I mean? So it's like, you make content of cleaning out your car, or going on a road trip, or like I do, like, you guys sit there and see like different shorts on here of, funny frat house names, or, like even like the there's one right now, and it's like I'm shocked, but it's fucking awesome. The unicorn short I have on here, that bad boy's almost at 16K. So thank you all for that. That's literally my biggest short as of yet. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. I literally catch myself like almost, not even really almost, like literally every day I catch myself just like, what about this to make, either a short or like a very, like, not necessarily just a short, because of course a short's only a minute, but then again, I mean, I've had ideas where I can sum it up into literally a minute video, or something that could go either from 5 minutes to 30, 45 minutes. It just depends on what subject matter I have in my head and what basically I want to unload this brain and mind onto you guys. And excuse me, hopefully you guys can't hear the clicking sound. But I was just kind of curious, is like, do you guys, I don't know if it's like me that I like brainstorm consistently, thinking about different things of, what type of content. And I mean, obviously it's YouTube. There is a plethora of different, obviously YouTubers, but like so many different subjects and categories that you could possibly even think of to be on here. And like I said even before, I know that there's a lot of channels out there, obviously, but I've also noticed a lot of them that I watch, I mean, I understand, I mean, if it works for you to like stay in a specific niche, that's cool, because obviously for a lot of you out there it does work. And kudos to you, because I mean, you found what you're good at and a subject matter that obviously people watch, because numbers don't lie. Excuse me. But me personally, that's one thing I enjoy about my channel, is the factor it's not one specific niche. I mean, you guys know that. I mean, I've talked about in the nomad lifestyle, I do dashing videos, I stream video games, as you can see. Well, obviously just this t-shirt doesn't explain it all, but obviously, yeah, I'm a gamer as well. But I kind of like the factor of me doing that just in general, because I like it, because my channel is all over the place. You never know what you're going to see on here. And I was just wondering, because I was just sitting there, I woke up this morning on, within a few minutes, it's like, what can I think of today to make, because like right now I'm actually headed back towards home to, go dash for the day. And granted, in a way, is that there's only so much that you can, make content of dashing. Because now, one thing, excuse me, one thing I'm trying to obviously get to as well is, once I can go live on here, I know I've mentioned it before, but I want to be able to, there's a couple YouTubers on here that I've seen a few times, where they'll do a either a ride along, or they'll do a live dashing. I wouldn't mind doing that, because I think that would be pretty freaking cool if you guys literally, whenever I decide to go out, which you guys know, obviously I can dash whenever the hell I want to. I mean, that's just, to me personally, there's so many positive perks to doing this. Obviously every job has its ups and its downs. It's just life, that's just work, that's just how things go. But I do want to eventually, at some point, be able to do that, because I mean, why not? You guys come along with me and have fun, and be able to literally ride along, if you will, because obviously you're not in the seat next to me to initially riding along, but being in the same, well, I guess video wise, and going about, because hell, once I get to be able to do that, I'll probably take you guys around up here in Oxford, where I usually dash at, or if I've decided to go to a different city or whatever, or especially like if I'm going out like in the middle of nowhere, you guys can potentially see for the most part of the scenery and such. But I was just in there, I was kind of curious, because it's like, I mean, I'm sure that, you guys think obviously of things to, come up with, but since my channel, like I said, is all over the place, it's like my brain is so scattered, because I do is like, can I make content out of this thought that I have? It's like just like the other day, excuse me, I was actually about to go get, I mean, now it's my fault, I didn't fully go on through with it, and I understand on the other guys' end, where I have an open schedule, as we all know this. I was going to go down and pick up MLB The Show 18 and Until Dawn, the physical copies, obviously, of course, for $8. Now, yes, I'm sorry, I know that the phone is shaking, but you know, that's what your city and whatever taxes that are supposed to go into your roads to be repaired. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm on Park Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, if anybody is aware of where I'm actually at. But yeah, roads are shit, as most towns are, because I don't think that that money is obviously not going into what it's designed for. I mean, and I did do my research, so I don't look stupid. I did make sure to research and make sure that, I want to say it's city taxes, if I looked it up correctly, that they're supposed to go towards that. But anyhow, that's not even the point of this video by any means. It's just basically apologizing for I'm not off-roading, but it kind of looks like I am. But no, I was actually going to go down and get them, but like I said, that was you know, on me. Yeah, that's great, guys, just running a red light. Good thing I'm paying attention. You know, it's just with, I can't fully remember, but yeah, I think he ended up just saying screw it, you know. I think he said he sold them or whatever else, but because I was sitting there even thinking, I was like, even with literally 2 video games, it's like that on like the gaming part of my channel, I could have made a little bit of content over that, which technically, obviously, I'm literally talking about it right now, but I don't have the physical copies in my hand to technically, like, obviously show you guys. But was saying it, if you don't know what they are, if you want to, you can look them up. Obviously, that's completely up to you. But no, I'm always constantly sitting there just like thinking of different things in order to make content out of, because I never thought, I'm 44 years old, I never thought a day in my life that I would literally, if not once, but potentially multiple times a day, I mean, all of us creators, we know, at this point, literally at this given point in time, I'm talking to my phone. I'm kind of talking to myself. But of course, I know once I actually upload this, you guys watch it, I'm pretty much kind of talking to you, but obviously at this moment in time, I'm talking to myself. But I mean, obviously that's what you got to do in order to put that content out there. Man, I really need to trim, because dude, mustache is freaking itching the crap out of the nose. But I do, man. It's like constantly be sitting there thinking the shit, and you know, I love it. I mean, I love having the creativeness of constantly thinking of something to put out here. And hell, I mean, like I said, the numbers don't lie. You know, I've sit there and went and looked back at some of my videos. Yeah, some of them I only maybe have literally like a handful of views. Some of them might be like up into hundreds or even into the, you know, the low thousands. You never know what you're gonna get as an outcome, obviously, because for one, I know, and I don't think necessarily it's just because I'm a, you know, just starting off as a small YouTuber at the moment, but I know like titling, you know, is one thing, and I never even realized, I know like now my generation, it was a pound sign, because it's on the phone, you know, you hit pound whatever for, like, say an extension. Obviously nowadays, you know, the pound sign, we call it a hashtag. Didn't even think about that whenever I first started the channel, like, oh yeah, like, if I do that, because anybody knows, like, well, I would say at least, like, you know, YouTubers, and I would about imagine for the most part, most of anybody, because even on the talk, you hit that hashtag, and then like you start typing out of whatever, then it starts popping up a list of like how many, I think it's either how many views or like how many channels or outlets or something of that nature that is out there underneath of that specific titling, I guess, if you will, or that specific hashtag. And yeah, I mean, because it's literally, it's all in the works of that. So it's just, you know, if you title something a certain way, hashtag it a certain way, it could do great for you. It may not get you, like I said, maybe a handful of views, but I have noticed that it does. I've noticed on my end, it's not on every video, obviously, but you know, a good majority of them. Like I said, I go every once in a while. Well, actually daily, I do go into my studios because I don't know, I like seeing, you know, excuse me, I like seeing the progress. So it's like, you know, obviously between the sub count, and if you guys comment, and since that's another thing too, like with the comments, I do my absolute best, and it's like, as far as I'm aware, like as I'm literally making this video, there's no comments that had not been responded to. And I remember I was in there even telling you guys the other day, I did it a little bit, didn't take but not even 5 minutes, maybe at max, to do the research on seeing if, because I've noticed on the talk and here on the tube, say you guys make a comment about something, well, either A, I will just go to your comment through the studio, I can do that obviously as well, or through YouTube, you know, all in all itself, and type out a comment to reply to you guys. Or from what I learned, I can technically make a video response to your comment. So obviously not only one, I'm replying to you, because if it wasn't for you guys, there's literally, pretty much bottom line, there's no purpose of me being here. I mean, I know I've said all the time, like, yes, this does entertain me, or I wouldn't do it for one, but obviously, again, the numbers, you know, they don't lie. You guys watch them. Obviously, you know, there's quite a few out there that are starting to, you know, my videos are getting around, you guys are commenting, you know, things of that nature. So when I do a response video, A, like I said, I'm replying to you, and B, if I do the video response, not only am I replying to your comment, I'm also making technically another video, and it falls underneath the category of that's even more content, if you will, because it's another video to see, you know, like, oh, he, you know, not only did he respond to my comment, but he made a video, and of course that's another video for somebody to click on to watch. And it's like, I might just like respond to your comment, and I might add in like a little bit more, something that might have something to do with said comment, or I might, you know, talk about something else or whatever within said video. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't mean to make this like a stupidly long video. I was just kind of wondering, it's like, you know, obviously feel free to, you know, comment down below. I was just kind of wondering, like, you know, do you guys, you know, always think of different ideas of making videos? Because I don't know if it's just a simple fact of, like, because my channel is like all over, as you guys have seen, or if you're in that specific niche of whatever it is that, you know, that makes your channel thrive, you know, what do you guys do? Because now, as you guys can see, I don't have, this is pretty much like my office, my YouTube room, that I see a lot of YouTubers out there, of course, that they have like a bedroom or a basement set up at their house or whatever to make their content. Of course, they got computers and all that shit in front of them to do the editing and all that, which obviously you guys know the channel's name is Life Unedited. I could edit shit, but I would much rather personally give you guys like just the rawest fucking content ever. It's like, if I fuck up or make a blooper or whatever, you're going to see it. Because at the end of the day, you guys are literally getting every single video that I make, aside of obviously streaming, because that, of course, that's through the 5. Just a simple freaking phone. And I mean, you don't need all of it, you know, all the computer equipment and all that. Now, granted, would it potentially make it better on my behalf if I actually did go through there and like, so I mean, I know like a lot of people between like gaming videos, or if it's whatever type of, you know, subject matter, they'll have like, you know, there might be like a break in the video or something, or they'll put like a little funny meme or a funny video like in the middle of like talking about something and kind of having something like to explain what they're talking about, if you will. But obviously just with the phone. Now granted, I'm sure I could take the phone home like for this video here and plug it into the laptop and, you know, do whatever with it, but I'm just a simple ass dude. I don't need all that fancy shit. Now, don't get me wrong, maybe down the road I might possibly, you know, upgrade to doing something of that nature, but as of right now, I'm doing fine. You know, like I said, my numbers are, I think that they're good. You know, obviously anything and everything could be better, but I'm happy of where I'm at. Obviously, you know, I'm more than willing to, you know, grow and, you know, make the channel even bigger. And but I mean, I've even watched other YouTubers, and that's exactly what they were sitting there saying. Like, you don't need all that fancy fucking equipment and shit. Only thing you need is literally is a phone to record, or even like now this is telling you of how long it's been since I've even owned a any type of camera, but I'm almost certain like the newer cameras, or I'm sure that they've been out for a good while as well, that of course you can take pictures as they're obviously designed to do, but you can also do video. If I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong, but I would about imagine it's 2025 that they have them now designed to where they do photos and video. I don't necessarily think that I need any of that, because like I said, the phone does me wonders. But other than that, I'm about 12 minutes here away from being uptown to start dashing. So like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, we're fresh up on fluids, got a new turn signal, got a new wiper. So yeah, I'm not rolling around with just a driver's side wiper and a paper towel, or a napkin rather, on the passenger side. Hey, don't hate, don't judge. That shit fucking worked. It was like a little Chipotle or a Wendy's napkin, wrapped it around the obviously the hook part where it, you know, obviously hooks holds the wiper. That shit works. It did. I had it on there for quite a while. Yes, my cheap ass waited a good while, probably easily a month, if not longer, to replace my wiper. But hey, went and got the oil changed, and for the price and installation for both of the bulb, the turn signal bulb, and the wiper, when I used to work at AutoZone, wipers were like the minimum of like $15 to $20. I mean, not to sound like a cheap ass, because obviously I needed both of them, but to spend $15 on each and to have them put in while I was getting the oil changed, I mean, why the fuck not? You know, so we're up and we're good with a fresh liquids, wiper, turn signal. The only thing I need to do, like you guys sit there and seen the video from last night, that was my own damn fault. Yes, obviously I was kind of irritated and all that, but that was my own fault. I'm just glad that I didn't get anything out of that. But now, the only thing I need to do is display my plate correctly, even though obviously it's well, of course you guys can't see because it's back there behind the back seat headrest. I know you can see the right there. You can see the back headrest, but back behind that, in the basically the bottom left hand corner of the windshield itself, is my license plate, and you can very clearly see it. But I guess it's just because, of course, he didn't see it being properly displayed. That's why he pulled me over. Then, of course, is like, you know, like I said, it was my own dumbass fault. I knew that the bulb was, you know, out and everything. I should have, like, but then again, like, you're getting pulled over. You don't want to keep on fucking driving, because it's like, obviously they pulled you over for a reason. It's like, I'm not trying to, wasn't trying to give dude any fucking more reason to potentially get pissed off and possibly actually give me a ticket. So, because I could have probably driven down maybe a quarter of a mile more and pulled into one of the schools down there, but of course I go to turn right, the fucking turn signal doesn't work. So I don't know if you guys could hear it in the video, but he definitely asked me about that. I was like, well, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't even think I said anything, because I knew obviously it doesn't fucking work, hence of why I didn't even bother. I mean, obviously the front one does, but yeah. So I know I just kind of sidetracked myself there because I was sitting there saying something. I was sitting there thinking in my head, like, as I was sitting there saying, like, you're going to get sidetracked and you're not going to remember that shit that you were just talking about. But, yeah. But I think you guys kind of get the general gist of the, you know, the point of the video. Just kind of wondering of, what do you guys do? I mean, because I do. I literally constantly think of so many different things to do, and it's like, I mean, obviously I'm not trying to film my entire life, but it's like, I really enjoy doing this, and when, I don't know, I just like the creative juices and actually using my brain for more than like sitting there staring at a fucking TV playing video games or, you know, anything. It's like, I constantly think of things, and I mean, as you guys see, I think I'm like, I could be wrong on these numbers, but I think I'm pushing like 750 videos on here. So obviously I got a few, and I'll have to go back and look at the date again, because I know once I initially started building the channel, The Last of Us was the first game that I streamed, and that's when I first initially started to build the channel. So yeah, I know that I've got a few on here, and I would just say a ballpark figure without obviously stopping the video to go back and look at all that shit. I would say about 6 months, just to throw out a number there, that I've been working on the channel. And in all honesty, and say if it has been 6 months, I'm just under 300 subs, and I'm hella grateful for every single one of you. I do greatly appreciate that. But and if there's anything, like I said, even in the description of the channel, even literally I put in there, if there's ever anything that you guys have any ideas, or like, obviously you guys know I'm in Ohio, if there's something over here that you're interested in seeing, you know, I don't mind to, you know, potentially drive to where that's at and to record it or whatever, and to put it on here so you can see it, because you might be a state or two away, or hell, you might even be all the way over on the fucking West Coast. So obviously you can't just take a fucking day trip over here to see, you know, what's going on in the shirt pocket of the States. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why I say, like, if you guys have any ideas, or even on the gaming part, I know that, like, I even say that, like, during stream and such, that if there's, you know, any games. Now, on the gaming end, like, I won't get into that too much, because I basically want to make this video more focused on the factor of asking other YouTubers, like, how do you come up with your content, basically, in a way. But just a very smidge on the gaming aspect of it. I'm not opposed to adding any new games to the backlog or anything, but that's one thing, not necessarily the backlog, but like, if there's like a short game, like now A Way Out, my buddy, we played it, we did finally, you guys can check it out. It's a, pretty certain there are only 2, maybe 3 at max, but it's like 100% walkthrough of A Way Out. So if anybody out there that's watching this, if you ever want to play the game, by all means, check out the channel and watch it, because like I said, it shows you every single trophy in the game, so by the time that you're done playing it, you will have the 100% platinum. But with that being said, too, is the factor of brain fart. Oh yeah, if there's a game that you want to play, I don't have a bit of an issue playing with subs. I mean, you guys are here, I appreciate it. If there's something that you guys want to play together, or potentially it might even be on my backlog, I am more than happy to do so. We'll jump in a party, you know, party up, game on, and have fun. So, but with that being said, I'm now going to try to find a freaking parking spot up here in this parking lot, but it looks a little full, so we can start getting our dash on. I don't think I'm going to have any luck here, because it's looking rather full, but it is what it is. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to try to continue on to find a spot here, but, yeah, I'm going to end it, and, of course, you guys know, obviously I'm back up here in town and everything else. Here's some parking spots. with me being back up here and dashing, you guys will see a short video, you know, whatever, what have you, here within the dash. So other than that, actually, let me freaking move here because I'm trying to not have the sun up in my freaking face. Eee. All right, I got this. It is getting warm out here. I don't have any complaints to that. I'm just saying, it's getting warm. All right, much better. Okay, so thank you all for stopping by and watching my ramblings, if you will, because I know at times, like, I'll have a specific matter that I want to speak on, and then sometimes within that, I just blah, 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 blah. It happens. But with that being said, you guys have a fantastic day. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to get off of here, and we're going to start dashing. So, you all have a great one, and we'll see you later.